to the test and drove up there and took the lead.
At the moment, 2 of the championship 4 will belong to Team Penske. 1 from 23XI Racing. And what will that 4th spot be? Will it be Joe Gibbs or will it be Hendrick Motorsports? At the moment, it's William Byron and HMS.
I've had Penske in the postseason. They step up. They find a way to make stuff happen. I've gotten to the point next year, I don't care how they run the regular season. I don't care. The only thing that matters, they find a way to do it when it counts. See the one of Chastain on the outside of Dillon?
Well, think about this. What was it, the first dozen races of the season? Ford were nowhere. And now as we run with 7 to go, 7.5 to go, 2 of the top 4 of the championship 4 will be Ford, the Blue Oval boys, racing for a title in Phoenix. William Byron has them stacking up behind him, bottom left box.
And the 6th of Keselowski, now he's in the battle.
That 24 Liberty University Chevy has to be as wide as this racetrack if he wants to go to Phoenix.
Oh, comes Larson, he comes to 1 on the outside of the 24.
Chastain and Dillon, Keselowski, they're all lining up for a shot at William Byron. Up front, Ryan Blaney. You heard that frustration on the radio earlier in the race. He didn't like that call where it went green and then caution. He was frustrated, but he had the fresher tires, and he has driven his way through the traffic, past the opponents, to be 5 laps from home, 5 laps from going to Phoenix, and a chance at defending his title. Going back-to-back, that hasn't happened all that often in the 75-year history of NASCAR. The disappointment of last week in Homestead could turn to the elation here in Martinsville.
And 1 position is the difference between Byron and Bell.
To go now for the discount tire Ford of Ryan Blaney. Comfortable 2.5 seconds in front.
Byron doing all he can to hold these 2 cars behind. Keselowski wants to get up there and make something happen.
Christopher Bell to the back of the 10 car.
Rolling all good.
Keselowski has with the 2 too wide in front of him.
There's a little push and shove going on there for that final, getting to this final lap. There's half a mile to go for Ryan Blaney. The reigning NASCAR Cup Series champion is going to have an opportunity to defend. Last week at these 2 corners, 3 and 4, he lost the lead and lost the chance. He lost sleep over it. Ryan Blaney's not losing anything here in Martinsville. He wins and is going to Phoenix. That was a determined, savvy drive. And look at that, right at the end, Christopher Bell drives his way in as well. Right at the very end. Look at Adam Stevens.
I think the 20 past the 23 coming to the line for the 1 point that he needed.
This is it. Watch this, the 23 and the 20. He went for it, almost lost control, hits the wall, drives off the wall, sort of Ross Chastain-esque.
Going to be a lot of conversation in the NASCAR Tower about the entire finish of this race. Between all the cars racing for points, but what a drive by Blaney.